Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video we are going to understand another problem and which is really hard, but I will make this question very easy so you can understand. Okay, so let's try to understand the question number 2197 from the Leetcode. It's a replace non-coprime numbers in array. So we have to replace non-coprime numbers in the given array. Okay, as you can see, this is what we have given array, right? And it is an integer and it contains all the numbers. So let's go through the statement. Very first, the question is saying that you are given an integer array nums and perform the following operations. Means very first, find any two numbers in the nums that are non-coprime. So if no such number are found, stop the process. Otherwise, delete these two numbers and replace them with their LCM. You can say LCM with the least common multiple, right? And repeat this process as long as you keep finding the two adjacent coprime numbers. So return a final array, right? Modified array. It can shown that replacing adjacent coprime numbers in the arbitrary order that will lead the same result. Okay, the test cases are generated such that the values in the final array are less than or equal to 10 to power 8. Two values x and y are coprime if we'll take the GCD should be greater than equal to 1, where GCD of x and y is the greatest common divisor of x and y. Next, it is saying these are the examples we have given, right? And this is the constant we have given, right? So the length can be the array length can be greater than equal to 1. It could be 10 to the power 5. And similarly, nums at I can be greater than equal to 1 and 10 to the power 5, right? This is a element and this is the length of the array. And this is the test case is generated such that the value could be 10 to the power 8. So let's try to understand through the example. So very first, you are given an array, right? As you can see here, and we need to replace the adjacent non-coprime numbers with their LCM, means the least common multiple, right? So the two numbers are non-coprime if the GCD, if GCD of, let's suppose the two numbers is A and B. Okay, so if GCD of two number is greater than or equal to 1, right? So we can say two numbers, let's call the two numbers are A and B. So these two numbers are coprime, right? It's a coprime if it is greater than or equal to GCD of its num value is greater than or equal to 1. Then we will say repeat this replacement until no adjacent coprime number remains. So we have to repeat this. Then we will return the array, as you can see here. So we will return the final array. This is what the question is saying that. So very first, understand the coprime number. So coprime numbers, let's suppose two numbers are coprime. Two numbers are coprime if their greatest common divisor is 1, means GCD of the two number is 1. Okay, for example, let's suppose if I'll take 4 and 9. Okay, so 4 and 9 having a GCD of 4 and 9 equal to 1, so they are coprime. Okay, if we'll talk about the 4 and 6, the GCD of 4 and 6 will be 2, so it's not a coprime. Okay, let's talk about the LCM. Okay, so LCM, if we'll take the LCM of A and B, right, it could be A into B, and then we'll take GCD of A and B, right? So we can say we'll keep merging the adjacent coprime numbers until the array is stabilized, right? As you can see here in the explanation section, it is saying that 4 and 6 are non-coprime number, right? If we'll take the LCM of uh, 6 and 4, right, we'll get 12, right? Now the number is, we know that this 6 and 4 will be become 12, and these are the rest number. These are the rest number that you can see here, right, like that. Similarly, we'll keep doing that. The LCM of this one 12, LCM of this two is 12, LCM 6 2 is this, right? It will get added back to the nums, right? But if you see, the elements of this given array is getting sync, right? Because you are operating that and you're replacing that. Two numbers you're taking the LCM, like you're applying this formula, and then you're getting. Let's talk about the LC. Let's suppose LCM of 6 and 4. You just need to apply, let's call 6 into 4, right? And then GCD of 6 and 4. So you will get what? 24 by 2 is 12, right? And that is why you are getting here, right? So this is what we have to operate on each time, and you have to create the new array from the given array, and you will to return. So this is called modified array. Okay, so I hope you have understood, right? Okay, so what I told, that if want to do LCM, right, of any number A and B, you have to do first multiply, and then you have to divide the GCD of A and B, right? This is what we have to do. So if you apply here, the very first step is you have to take two elements, right? You have to check from left to right. You have to come from left to right. So if the given array is like this, let's suppose here, so you have to take left and you have to go to the right like this. This is 0 and this is your n-1 index. You can say that. So you have to iterate over the array, right? And you have to take two elements at the one time. Let's talk about very first. We have 6 and then we have 4, right? So rest of the element you will not do anything. In the very first step, you will take these two pairs, A and B, we can say that. Okay, very first you have to take GCD of, let's suppose 6 and 4. So you have to merge it. You know that if you apply the GCD, it will become what? Merge, right? So once you will merge it, become the, you have to take the LCM of 6 and 4, and you know that LCM of 6 and 4 is nothing but 12, right? So this array, new array will become what? 12, very first 12, and the rest of the element you have to put here. Okay, this is what you need to do. So if you go through the explanation, you will understand what we are doing here, right? Again, you will take the next element, and the element is next is 3 here. Okay, and rest of the element will keep here. So 12 and 3, if you'll take the GCD, right, it means you have to merge. If you'll merge it, right, what will happen? You have to take the LCM, and LCM will come what? 12. So again, these two numbers will be merge. Like that you have to go. Then you will have to do for the 12 and 2. Then 6 and 2. Finally, you will get 12, 7 and 6. Like this you will get. Okay. Let's understand through the code how to implement it. Very first, what you need to do, you will take stack. Let's suppose you will give the name stack, or you will keep adding the values over there. So let's suppose we have a linked list, right? What you need to do, will iterate over the array as I told you, right? From one by one element you have to take. On the stack, you have to add all these numbers, right? And you have to make a while loop, and you have to take, if stack is greater than equal to 1, if its size is greater than equal to 1, means you have to take two elements, right? You have, from the last element you have to get two elements, LCD, to get the LCD. So you need to do GCD first. You will get the element. If GCD is greater than 1, means we will have to merge it. So to merge in the LCM, we will apply the LCM, right? And you have to take what? Stack values, stack elements you have to apply, and then you have to find the A and B in the else condition. If it is not, you have to add on to the stack back, and then you will return the stack here. So what you need to do, if you talk about the intuition, what we are trying to do here, so the process looks like the reducing the sequence step by step, right? So if you notice this problem, right, means the solution. So notice that if we merge one pair, right, if you merge one pair, it may create a new non-coprime, right? So let's suppose this LCM is a non-coprime number, right? So we can say we have taken the two left neighbors, right, and we have created the new one. Okay, so that's why we need to stack based approach. Okay, so we have to push it back, right, on the stack, right? So you have to add it. So once we will get a new coprime numbers, we have to push the number one by one, right? When the top of the stack and the number, so the new number are the coprime numbers. So let's suppose LCM, this is a coprime number, so we have to keep doing again. We'll come to the stack, we'll check if their LCM is what we call GCD is greater than 1. It means we have to merge into the LCM, merge them in their LCM, you can say, and we'll repeat until the top and coprime numbers, current numbers are coprime, right? In other cases, you will add onto the stack and you will continue, and then you will return the stack. Find the GCD, you have to create another function. Let's call if GCD of two value we have to find. You know what you need to do. First, you will take the temp value, you will store the temp, and then you have to apply a equal to b and b equal to temp. Okay, means like that we have to do that, and finally we will return it. Okay, so the main trick is to use a stack to merge the backward whenever LCM forms. Whenever LCM forms, keep it there. That is what we have to do. Now if you'll talk about the complexity, so each number is pushed and popped at once. If you see, we are popping the elements, right? Once these are done, the operation is done, right? We will get the LCM again, and we'll keep adding again. Means we are pushing each element and popping the element at least one time, right? So GCD calculation is logarithmic, right? This is a logarithmic value that we have seen here, right? This one, and this GCD is a calculation of logarithmic value. So we are operating over the given stack. So we are iterating the stack and the numbers, you can say, and we are also calculating the GCD, right? So GCD calculation is logarithmic value. So what we call, let me tell you how. I'm saying this GCD is a what you call logarithmic value, right? Overall, if we'll talk about the complexity, right, it become what? We are iterating over the O of n, right? N, and we have to take the logarithmic value, right? Let's suppose any number which is coming is max value, right? Okay, so if any value is coming for the GCD, let's called a, right? So we'll say, okay, log a is a logarithmic value, right? We'll say a is max number we found, and so this is what we have the time complexity, TC. We'll talk about the space complexity. So we are taking the only stack here, so we'll say, okay, of n for stack. Okay, this is what we have for the space complexity. Okay, but this code will work for our complexity. And thank you for watching this video, guys. If you have any suggestions, any comments, please write the comment. And if you are really like this video, please hit subscribe for the expert funda and like the video, so directly and indirectly you will support expert funda, and we will help you in your journey in the preparation. I'm planning to create another playlist for all, and keep watching the FANG preparation videos, where I'm going to keep a lot of videos now. And that's all. Thank you for watching this video.